Today we're talking about what makes hail. And hail is formed in a big thunderstorm. Now, thunderstorms can build up 20, 30, 40, 50, 60,000 feet into the sky. And even in the middle of summertime, at least the top part of that storm is going to be in air cold enough for water to freeze. And here's what happens. In a thunderstorm, you have areas of rising air and you have areas of falling air. We call them updrafts and downdrafts. If there's a drop of water that gets caught up in an updraft and it gets carried high enough into that storm where the temperature is below freezing, that raindrop will freeze into a small ball of ice. If it gets caught in the downdraft, then it starts to fall. It falls into that layer that's above freezing, gets a coating of water on that ball of ice. If it gets caught back up in an updraft, that could be carried right back up into the top of the storm where it's below freezing. That new layer of water freezes. And then it'll fall back into the downdraft, get another layer of water, get caught back in the updraft, take it back up below freezing, that layer will freeze too. So essentially what you have is a continuous cycle of going up and down the updrafts and downdrafts where it gets a layer of water, freezes, then falls, gets another layer of water, goes back into the top of the storm, freezes, so that ball of ice just continues to grow. Now eventually, depending on the speed of the updraft, the strength of the storm, eventually the ball of ice will get so heavy it can't stay up there anymore and it will fall to the ground. Typically, hail size measures about the size of a pea to about the size of a marble. However, in the strongest storms with the strongest updrafts that can carry larger and larger hailstones back up into the top of the storm, some hailstones can be anywhere from golf ball to baseball and even at times as large as a softball in the strongest storms that typically occur out in Tornado Alley in the United States.
Hailstorms occur anywhere that has warmer weather and thunderstorms. In the U.S., they occur mostly in the south and central states. Hail occurs most in Nebraska, Wyoming, and Colorado, but severe hail is most frequent in Oklahoma. They occur in warmer temperatures because thunderstorms are needed for hail to fall. Thunderstorms form when hot air rises and cool air falls. The hot air will continue to rise and create severe thunderstorms.
Panda. I got broads in Atlanta, just to lean the family. Credit cards in the scammers, hitting the licks in the van. Legacies, family, wait and see, look like a panda. Going out like a Montana, honey killers on the helmets. Legacies, family, wait and see, family. Pockets full, Danny, selling ball, candy. Man on the macho like Randy, the chopper go out to for granted. This nigga bullet, you bandit. Killers understand it. I got broads in Atlanta, twisted to lean the family. Credit cards and the scammers, hitting the licks in the van. Legacies, family, wait and see, look like a panda. Going out like a Montana, honey killers on the hammers. Legacies, family, wait and see, family. Package full, Danny, selling ball, candy. Man out the macho like Randy.
Some of the negatives of hail are extreme damage, dents in metal when the hail falls on a car or other item. And it can actually cost a lot of damage, and it hurts like a baseball falling on your head, because then again, having a nice marble-sized ball of ice hitting you is not a great feeling.
The largest hailstone ever recorded was 7.9 inches in diameter, larger than a bowling ball, and weighing about 2 pounds. The deadliest hailstorm was in India and killed 246 people on April 30th, 1888. The most recent hailstorm was on May 17, 2016 at 7:35 a.m. in Taranaki, Mangori, RD Hospital.
The strong updrafts within a thunderstorm sweep water droplets above 0 degrees Celsius where they freeze. These pellets of ice then fall back down towards Earth in the downdraft zone, plummeting below 0 degrees Celsius and defrosting into big globs of water.
The clouds that produce hailstones are usually very big and dark and are called cumulonimbus clouds. Sometimes these clouds also cause thunder and lightning. In this type of cloud, wind can blow water droplets up very high, where it is a lot colder. This causes water droplets to freeze into ice. As they fall, they are picked up again by the wind and moved higher up. More water droplets freeze onto the frozen droplet, making it bigger. This process forms hailstones, and they are therefore made up of many layers of ice. When hailstones grow too heavy to be blown up by the wind again, they fall to the ground. The heavier weight of hailstones means they fall a lot faster to the ground than snowflakes. When hitting the surface, they can bounce up and sound very noisy, especially when hitting your window.